Dan Morris, you're watching Boast and Dan Bushcraft, and this behind me is a rowan tree covered in its beautiful red berries that most of them will be this time of year. Now the rowan tree, often known as the mountain ash, or its Latin name Sorbus alcaparia, that's a tricky one to pronounce. Its Latin name literally translates as fowler or bird catcher, presumably on account of how much the birds like to eat the berries at a certain time of year. Now, the rowan tree is easily identifiable by its leaves. In the ash tree configuration, even though strictly speaking a mountain ash is not actually related to the ash tree, you can see it's got these really ash-like leaves with very light feathered edges on them. That's what makes it really stand out. Now, most trees appear in mythology and spirituality and stuff like that. The mountain ash is seen as a guardian tree. It's usually planted near people's homes to ward off witches and evil spirits and things like that. Sprigs of rowan would often be carried on journeys if people were going on long journeys and pilgrimages, again for protection. In Celtic mythology, it's known as the tree of life and symbolises courage, wisdom and protection. An ancient Norse legend tells us that a rowan tree bent over a fast flowing river and rescued Thor from being swept off into the underworld. Very nice of the tree to do that. It's used for carving rune staves, walking sticks, and treasured for its divining properties. Now, that being said, on the spiritual side of things, all very well and good, but what use is it to us from a bushcraft perspective? Well, its strong and flexible wood that you get from a rowan tree is really good for tool handles, walking sticks, and was, quite a long time ago, actually used to make longbows. Now, that's not the longbow that we know as in the English war bow, which is obviously, as most people will tell you, is made from yew trees. But the term longbow is literally any bow over a certain length. So it was used for making longbows. Now, the red berries are very high in vitamin C and can be made into a tea that'll combat scurvy or any other problem that requires vitamin C to solve it. It is still to this day used to make a jelly to accompany meats, particularly venison and things like that. The berries are edible when cooked, but raw they do have a toxin in them that is in the arsenic family. Now, most poisons naturally occurring in the arsenic family can be made safe by cooking. They're broken down in the process of heat. Consumed as a tea, the berries are used to help to treat kidney diseases, diabetes, rheumatism. Cooked berry puree is used against diarrhea. The juice of the berries is used to fight off colds and flu, and the wood of the rowan tree is good for burning apparently and has a really nice slow burning with a good heat output. So the rowan tree is an all-round fantastic little tree, very pretty as well. You can see those beautiful berries just all dangling there, and this time of year is the time of year when the berries are going to be being plucked off by birds quite a bit, because the birds have got a bit of a thing for those berries, particularly, well, not particularly, the birds have got a bit of a thing for those berries, hence why its meaning in Latin is fowler or bird catcher. The rowan tree can grow up to 50 feet tall, which you can see that the example I found today is nowhere near that big. So there we go, folks, that's the rowan tree. As always, guys, get out there, get bushcrafting, get having fun and be safe. I'll catch you on the next one.